guys, what is up? So we just put out our EP not too long ago, so now I can finally show you guys how to play every single song on this thing. So we should just go through the track listing. Wolf Boy, pretty funny one. I think this was probably the first song we wrote for the EP itself. We were playing it live before it came out, and probably wrote it somewhere in 2017, shortly after our first EP came out. Standard tuning across the board. Today I'm playing my Les Paul Beefcakes. Just felt like it. On the record, we probably used more telly sounds, more twangy vibes, but I prefer Les Pauls, so that's what I'm going to use today. I have to give a big shout out to Ernie Ball before continuing, because they've hooked us up with some great strings. I've been using Ernie Balls for years and years. I want to play nothing else for the rest of my life, because they're exactly what I want in a guitar string. And yeah, so I just want to give a shout out. If you're not playing Ernie Balls, I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, so anyways, Les Paul or telly, whatever suits you. Standard tuning. Now, this opening riff. So I'm basically using an E, I don't know what this is, a major 9 chord, I think. I'm not super good at the theory, but it's a chord that a lot of pop punk bands use all the time. So aside from the open E string, there's 7, 9, 8, starting from the A string. So that should be an E, right? So E major 9 or something like that. We're just strumming that. So I slide up to, that'd be so a G sharp A or A flat A. So I think that'd be A flat over A major 9. But if you, for simple terms, so that I would prefer is 11, 14, 13. And so on a lot of this record, I kind of got into my own thing, which is playing chords high up on the neck, because I felt like not a lot of bands, especially in the pop punk scene, well, mainly pop punk, would do that. They're more in the it's gotta be yeah, that would be to play it the typical pop punk way, but I kind of wanted to switch things up. Yeah, so it's just switching between 11, 14, 13, and then you just slide that first one up to the 12. Back around. And then I go to an A sus chord here. F sharp sus. So what that is basically just, I play a lot of open notes, so you'd be starting on that open A, 14 on the D string, 13 on the G, and those guys are open. Some staccato stops, and then I'm just basically adding the middle finger to the top there, the 14th, which would be the F sharp. So it just kind of goes around. So, and sometimes in the choruses it might cycle through that last part, the A to the F sharp, one extra time to try and make it interesting, or it might go back around to the E. So, but just in general, it's something like this. Then we bring it down for the verse, which is essentially the same chord. So you start on that A. Imagine if we both knew what I do, the difference between a boy and a man. So yeah, up until there it's just A, E. Oh, this one we do a little different. It's the A flat, so instead of doing, so it's just 11, 14, 11 instead of 13, so back up to that chord, and then we go B or 7, 9 power chord. That's a C sharp, so 9, 11, and then 4, 7 on the low string. And now here comes in the pop punk pre-chorus. I love this one. So I'm starting on the A string there. Whoops. All that is just I'm riding on that A string with the palm mutes. And then D string is 6/4, and they're kind of quacky, like a little duck. You know, second time I go, so it's F sharp or second fret on the E, and the same fret on the D string, like a string skip. Same thing on the 4 there. I'm not down for the game that you're playing. Wow, I haven't practiced these songs in a while, as you can tell. Back around to the chorus. And now would be a good time to talk about that little lead lick. Yeah, I chose to use a bit more of like a strokesy sound for this, where I put it in the middle position and rolled off the neck, I believe. So let me try the other way around. I mean, you could do either one. So middle pickup, roll off one of your other pickups. So I'm at the 9th fret here on the D string, doing the kind of minor pentatonic thing, the 9, 11, it's like 9, hammer to 11, and then up on the G string, 9, back down. So the pentatonic box right there, you know. And then jump down to the A string, 11, 12. So slide up to that 13th fret on the G, 11, 9, and then back to that pentatonic, 9, so it's 9, hammer on to 11, walk up to that other 9, G string, 11 on the D, then string skip to the B, and we go 9, 12. And then slide back into the riff, the same riff again. Go up this time to the 13th. 9, 11. Hold that 9 out. So yeah, that's basically like a good chunk of the song. We get to the second verse and we're kind of like... So we go into the more pop punk section there. So palm mutes on the A, which is just the power chord 5/7. E. Then like the A flat kind of thing. 4/7. Back to the A. B. C sharp. Back down to the A flat. There's like a little lead or harmony thing in the second pre-chorus. But it's not the most important part, so we'll just skip over that. And then now we come to the bridge. So the rhythm, this is actually one of the hardest parts of the song, is the rhythm guitar. So I'm going from, I'll just play it real quick. So it's basically just like a lot of weird chords that are jumping around. So we've got the F sharp there, which is just 2, skip, 2. Same thing on the 4. Then 5/4. 5/4, 5/6. And then it's 7, skip 9, so the octave. 7, skip 6, so. And then you do the same thing again. But instead of going up to the 7, we stay on this chord and we we jump this guy to the 4th fret of the G, and we hit like a fully open chord, and then back around. So. And then we go to the lead, so it's a hammer-on of the 9th fret on the B, and we do a lot of the open, so the typical pop punk thing where your B string is doing all the melody, and then you're bouncing between that and the open E. So 9, 10 hammer, up to the 12, back down to 9. And the second time it's 12, 10, 9. So that's the first half, and then so that's when it gets a little harder. So we're coming back down onto the 7 here. You walk down to the 5 open, which is the unison note, and then slide back up to the 9. Up to the 9, back down to the 5. And then the whole thing again. And that's basically the whole song. So thank you guys for sticking around, listening to the Soul Paint EP, and taking the time to watch these videos, maybe learn some more guitar riffs, which I would love to see you guys playing some. And yeah, so take care. You can look for the next one coming next week. We'll look at Soul Paint, which is, in my opinion, it's like one of our bread and butter In Case We Crash songs, where I really use like my own personal playing style, and it might be really hard for you guys to learn, but we'll see when we get there. So stay tuned for that. Peace.